What's up, guys? Grizz Wizard here, coming back with another movie reaction. Dune Part Two. I'm particularly hyped to watch this movie. I was really impressed with Part One. I thought it was so good. The cinematography blew my mind, and I watched it several times. I didn't react to Part One because I watched it in the theater, and as much as I regret not having a reaction to show on the channel, I don't regret the decision because it was a spectacle, man. It was huge, it was loud, and yeah, it was fantastic. I'm definitely going to rewatch Dune Part 2 in the theater if I get an opportunity to do it. But I did want to wait and save my reaction so I could put it on the channel here for all of you to watch with me. So I'm glad I was able to pull that off. In terms of navigating spoilers, because I know this has been one of the most talked about movies to drop this year, I didn't make too much of an effort to avoid spoilers. I didn't find it necessary. I've known how this story ends for about 20 years. Yeah, for some context about my level of experience with Dune and the story itself, I would consider myself to be a pretty huge fan of like the whole universe of Dune. I read the first novel for the first time when I was about 13, 14 years old, and then I read all of them. I've read all 6 books multiple times. I've seen the David Lynch Dune adaptation multiple times. The made-for-TV Sci-Fi Channel movie I have seen. I really like that version, actually. I'm in the small minority camp that really defends that adaptation. It's more faithful than you think. And the subsequent miniseries Children of Dune with Susan Sarandon. That was fucking awesome. I have watched that one an embarrassing number of times. Was really impressed, like I said, with Dune Part 1 from Denis. I think that he understands the material in a really deep way, and the changes that he's making, I think, really do serve the story and make for a really exhilarating and engaging experience in the theater. So I haven't really encountered any changes in the story that I didn't like changing the character of Dr. Kynes. I was all for it. I think that was a great move. As kind of a funny aside, I'm sitting down to watch this today. There's actually an eclipse going on right now, so I felt that was a really appropriate time to sit down and watch Dune Part 2. Yeah, suffice it to say, I have barely been able to contain my excitement for this movie. I'm looking forward to it with every fiber of my being. So without further ado, let's dive into Dune Part 2. Here we go. Power over spice is power over all. I love it. I love that they start off with intense-ass Sardaukar voices. The first one said, "Dreams are messages from the deep." And for anyone concerned about experiencing this movie for the first time the way the director intended, I will tell you, I'm watching it on a pretty damn huge screen right now.
Imperial Diary, year 10,191, third comment.
10,191.
The battle for Arrakis
Oh,
took everyone by surprise.
Jesus. That's a lot of bodies. That's a really cool shot, how fast it's melting.
Atreides were no more.
Yeah, it was rough. Oh, House Carino.
And the Emperor said,
Look at all that green.
"Nothing. Since that night, my father has not been the same. For I know he loved Duke Leto Atreides like a son.
I don't know about like a son.
In the shadows of Arrakis lie many secrets. The end of House Atreides."
Oh, that's cool. Look at the shadow being cast. Oh, that's cool. Seeing the eclipse from space, that's a really cool perspective. Let's go.
Sister, father is dead.
Is that
I'm afraid
an
I won't
embryo?
have time to fix things before you're coming.
He's speaking to his unborn sister. Wow, okay. God, look at that. That looks so good. Oh, there's Jameis's body. I love how quietly the Fremen can move across the sand. Oh, you can hear them. You can hear the Harkonnens. Oh, what up, Stilgar? He was great in Part 1. Nice. Yeah, they're so quiet on their feet. I love it. It's great sound design, too. They turned up the moving effects for Paul and Jessica, showing they're not quite one with the desert yet. Here they come. And now that they found the body, they're going to do a much more intensive search of the area. Oh, that's awesome. Look, you can see the little spinning fan in the back of his helmet, filtering out all the sand. It's a dope looking sword too, actually. Kind of reminds me of an Urukai's scimitar. It's a thumper? Yeah, it's totally a thumper. Oh, cool! Oh, that's a fucking awesome shot. Are you kidding? How did they use wires? Is it practical? Oh my god. I don't even care how they did it. That just fucking looks awesome. Come on! Oh, I live for shit like this, man. That was one of the coolest visuals I've seen in a long time. There it is. Nice. I love that they're not projectile weapons. They're still lasers. Is that a bullet? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh! Damn. That's a long way to fall. Oh! Oh, shit. That was a really cool perspective, seeing it fall straight towards the camera like that. One guy landed safe. God, that must be demoralizing as hell, though, to see all of your squad mates just corpses just raining beside you. Oh, shit, go. Get the weapon. Get the sword. Woo! Come on, Paul. That was sick. I was about to say, the ghost of Jameis would be pissed if you immediately died to a Harkonnen. Nice. Lady Jessica. There's a lot of anger in that. That one was for Leto, specifically. Man, the framing of that shot was so fucking cool. The way the sniper, like, fully blocked the sun.
I want to make sure no Atreides escaped.
You think too much of yourself. They were here for us, not for you. I'm taking you somewhere they will never find us.
Oh, look, taking all the weapons, all the equipment. Oh, damn. They're, like, extracting all the water from these corpses, too. Leaving them with, like, nothing.
It's full of chemicals, but good enough for cooling systems.
Interesting.
Don't let it out.
Oh, God, she's pregnant. No, don't puke.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Don't let that out.
She can't not, dude. She's pregnant. Come on. Oh, damn. He's not even dead. God, what a way to go. Man, the costume design in this is just absolutely phenomenal. Like, the Fremen, like, none of the gear looks comfortable, sure, but the Fremen look like they're able to, like, exist in relative comfort and, like, freedom of movement out here in the desert, and the Harkonnen suits are so, like, bulky and encumbered that, like, just wearing it seems like torture, you know? When you look at it from, like, the standpoint of survivability in the deep desert, only one side was ever going to win this war. And then leave no trace. Swallow him up. Bless the maker and his water. Bless the coming and the going of it.
Lord Rabbi, strongly recommend bringing all troops out of friendly territories.
Your orders were to control the whole planet.
As you may recall, the South is uninhabitable, my lord.
That's what you guys think.
I suggest you get some rest.
Whoa! Oh! Man, that's kind of on you, dude. Why the hell would you tell Raban to get some rest? Raban has no head for tactics or strategy. He's all emotion, all anger, all the time. And you know what's behind anger, right? Fear. I love all these different, like, sounds and calls that he's doing to signal to these other Fremen. Hardcore parkour.
He's asking why we're so late.
Oh, no.
He thinks you're spies.
Yeah, I heard Harkonnen. Oh, this must be the Siege. Siege Tauber?
Siege Tabra.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is a cool design. I like this interpretation of what the Siege looks like inside. Ah, there's so many people. God, the Harkonnens were so off. Their estimates were off by millions. Oh, that's a lot of angry Chekhovska voices. We're not getting a happy welcome here. Understandably, everyone's pretty pissed at Stilgar for bringing these foreigners here. Oh, yeah, and Jamis, of course. And this is extra traumatic for Paul, probably because he's never killed a man before, you know? Imagine killing your first person and then having to face the, like, emotion of the entire community that he came from about it. Face to face like this. Oh, and there's such a mix in the crowd. Some people are like apologizing for the angry ones, saying like they don't know what they're saying. We recognize that you're the Lisan al Gaib. There's already people that have been won over because they've seen the signs.
So Chukaha Lasan al Gaib Lak.
They're like, you silly southerner. Wow. That's fast.
Look how your Bene Gesserit propaganda is taking root. Some of them already think I'm their messiah.
Yeah, that's the reason why, because of the Bene Gesserits and their work.
If they follow me, we can disrupt space production. That's the only way I can get to the Emperor.
Your father didn't believe in revenge.
Hell, I do.
Oh. Yeah, Paul is not Leto. Wow. Just like in his vision. People worshipping at his father's skull. I think if Leto Atreides could see what Paul goes on to do and who he goes on to become, he would be proud, but he would also just despair for what his son became.
They're slicing the food.
Calling her out with a look. I love it. Oh, that's cool, the way that goo, like, it goes on translucent and then it becomes opaque once it contacts with your skin. I wonder what it is. It's like to seal him up, I guess. Yeah, because they're extracting his water, so it's to close all the openings, I suppose. That's really cool. These very, like, ornate, ceremonial containers for the water. Wow. So much water. How deep is it?
38 million decaliters.
38 million?
Dying of thirst would ever drink this water.
Because it's sacred.
The Lisan al Gaib will change the face of Arrakis. It will bring back trees. It will bring back
Paradise.
a green paradise.
So many souls.
38 million decaliters of water. How much water can you extract from a single Fremen? I wonder if you could do the math on that.
Why are you showing me this?
The mother of the Lisan al Gaib will be a Reverend Mother. Our Reverend Mother is dying.
So they want you to replace her.
You want me to take her place?
Yes.
That's what the prophecy says you're gonna do.
You believe in Paul?
There are signs. Yes.
I like that. I like how diplomatic his answer was, because like he's already told us like he would give his whole life for Paul at this point, but he still just says like there are signs. Like yes, like he tries to be objective about it.
You're afraid.
The Reverend Mothers are tasked with holding the memories of all the Reverend Mothers that came before them, so I'll
Damn.
be given centuries of pain and sorrow.
Is it dangerous?
It's lethal for men. That's for sure.
Asterisk. Well, this is the old Reverend Mother. Being Reverend Mother is crazy stressful. Like that woman, she's only 35.
What are you guys laughing about?
Don't bother.
You don't believe in all this?
No, we don't.
Southern tribes believe the Messiah will come to deliver us from evil.
That's right, there's way more fundamentalists in the South than the North.
You want to control people? You tell them a Messiah will come. Then they'll wait for centuries.
I love it, because they're skeptics, but they're totally not wrong, you know? This is a Bene Gesserit machination, and they see that for what it is.
What about him?
Stovar?
Mhm.
He's from the south. You didn't notice his accent.
I was going to say, he's definitely Southern.
What'll happen to my mother?
So, Pagi,
I mean, it was a little bit funny. The poison? Are they talking about the water of life? Okay. Oh, that's a cool mask. I feel like now's a perfect time to disclose that you are pregnant.
What is it?
Oh, fuck. They used the voice. Well, down the hatch. There's no way this is good for the baby. Oh my god. Oh, we're seeing it happen in real time. Oh, I just got a chill, actually. Right here, this moment was the last chance Aliyah ever had of having a normal life. There was no hope after this. Damn. Just instantly the blue eyes. Jesus, you guys couldn't have, like... You see, there was no vetting. There was no examination of this woman. I know that's not their way, but still. This could have been avoided. Johnny's not wrong. The Bene Gesserit wrote that was going to happen, and I'm sure she used her Bene Gesserit skills to resist the poison, right?
She's right! My mother was trained to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Poison transmutation is something advanced Bene Gesserit can do.
And that works both ways. They can, like, release poisons and toxins from their body and have it affect others. That is why Baron Harkonnen is so fat, actually. It's because his thyroid was attacked by the Reverend Mother. There's no convincing Stilgar that he's not the Mahdi. The actor playing Stilgar is absolutely killing it. He's doing a great job. It does feel like a little bit of a difference than how Stilgar is in the books, because he's still a very serious character, but it almost feels like his role is being played for laughs a little bit with how, like, gung-ho he is about the prophecy. The rest of the Fremen deride him so much for it. The Northerners, anyway.
Only one step remains, and you will become the Kwisatz. You must do what I did. You must drink the water of life.
But you said it was lethal for men. I felt like Lady Jessica gave the best performance in part 1, and so far, she's killing it in part 2 as well.
I want you to cross that small erg and come back. Travel by night.
Anything else I should know?
Beware of the trapdoor spiders.
Trapdoor spiders?
Centipedes
No, thank you.
are very nasty. Not the big ones. They're harmless. But the little ones, you have to worry about.
The little ones? Fuck that! The Jinn?
Desert spirits. They whisper at night. They can possess you. They are demons. But it's true. Don't listen to them.
But it's true. I mean, if Stilgar's wrong, he's going to prove, but if he's right, you know, the Lisan al-Gaib will already know your ways.
Also same like Sadozio. Minazio Deji.
That's a great shot. Look at that. Beautiful. I knew the vistas were going to be incredible in this, and so far it is not disappointed. Is that Chani?
Jamis.
Can't be Jamis. How?
You sandwalk like a drunk lizard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, well, you're not even in worm territory yet.
Ah, you noob.
You have to break up your rhythm.
Now that's interesting, because in the film books I've studied, the anthropologists say in order to properly sandwalk, you actually have to...
Shut up, man. Are you actually a Fremen right now? Oh, this is cute. Teaching him how to sandwalk properly. This is their bonding. Is that a wind trap?
You know, I'm the only one
Nice.
who believes you're gonna make it until summer. If you want to follow us in the desert, you need to know how wind traps work. So listen to me. This right here, it captures the moisture. And then you carelessly put into that pocket.
No, don't drown her out. I want to hear the explanation. Now, pay attention, Timothy.
You're right. If we want to protect your brother, we need all the Fremen to believe in the prophecy. We need to start with the weaker ones. The vulnerable ones.
Oh, damn.
The ones who fear us.
God damn, that was an incredible expression. Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson is just killing it in this. Oh, Muad'Dib. He's so cute. What is this, like a mini wind trap? Oh shit. Nice. It's the cloaked Fedakins. Ooh, God. The technology in this is so sick looking. It's interesting how they have such different carryalls to the ones the Atreides were using. The Harvesters, too. Each noble house has their own proprietary equipment that they use. Look at this. And they've got air support. Just one Thopter. My God, this must have been cool in IMAX. Here we go. It's ambush time. Let's do it. Nice. Boom. Woo! I love how quiet and quick they are about it, too. Just these constant takedowns. Oh. Oh, God! Fuck, that thing has got a big spray. Look at that, it's like a Gatling shotgun. Oh, it's not where I would want to be, but I guess that makes sense. You've got cover there. Oh, nice. Using the support struts. Okay. Yes! Everyone talks about how the Fremen are such superior fighters. It's like, well, look at what the Harkonnens have to wear. Just to survive out here in the deep desert. No, actually, we're not in the deep desert right now, probably. The spice fields are in the north, right? At least the ones that are being harvested. They're closer to Arrakeen. Jesus! Right, because we gotta take care of that air support before we can do anything to the Harvester. Yeah, the Ornithopter itself has a shield that they can't penetrate. That's so cool, the way they're using it as rolling cover every time it repositions the struts.
I'm triggering. On my signal. Be ready.
Damn, dude, you can't outrun those bullets. Because she's got to get it to drop the shield so he can open fire on Paul, and that's Chani's opening. Oh, fuck, it's moving! Oh, bad timing. Ha, already fired it. Ah, sucks to suck. Oh, cool! It like cooked it inside the shield. Like a contained explosion. That was awesome. Let's fucking go. Alright, the air support's down, boys. Let's take this Harvester out of here. I love it. And with each subsequent victory over Harkonnen troops, they get better and better equipment that they're able to scavenge, you know? Like those lasers, for example. You know that was Harkonnen tech. Stilgar's wasted right now.
We can stop them together. Bury them in the sand where they belong.
What will you have us do?
What would you do, Stilgar?
Would strike even farther north.
Then I will go further north.
The further north you go, the more likely it is you die.
Yeah, the closer you'll be to their strength of power.
Shall be known among us as Usul.
Usul. The base of the pillar.
How do you call the small desert mouse again?
Muad'Dib.
Muad'Dib.
Muad'Dib is wise in the ways of the desert. The constellation that points to the North Star we call Muad'Dib, the one who points the way.
Wow. How perfectly appropriate. I love it. Stilgar's superpower is that he can twist any response from Paul into a reinforcement of the prophecy.
Muad'Dib Usul.
Now he's part of the Fremen. You know, he's a Fedaykin warrior too.
Father, I found my way.
He thinks he can leave his former past in the past and just take on the identity of being Fremen 100%, but it's not that simple. I think taking the ring off right there shows that Paul truly believes that he doesn't want power and that he's doing this for the Fremen in this moment.
Where you from? Does water really fall from the sky?
Oh, yes. When you see sand here, imagine water. If you dive in, you can't reach the bottom.
I don't believe you, Usul.
Usul.
It's an unthinkable notion here on Arrakis.
What's your secret name?
Sihaya.
So your secret name is like an intimate thing that you choose to share with others?
I prefer Johnny.
I prefer Johnny too, then.
Your blood comes from dukes and great houses.
Well, I'd very much like to be equal to you.
He's pretty smooth. I do like the way they're developing the relationship between Paul and Chani. It feels like it's moving kind of quick, but I think time is jumping. Like, there's a lot of time skips happening between these Fremen scenes that we're getting. Yeah, see, look, we're already making out. But I guess, I mean, we're already, what, like an hour into the movie? So, it's not that fast. Sick. I love that the laser just keeps going. It's just uninterrupted, you know? Okay, well, we're really moving forward now if we're getting a montage. Look at all this. Are we thinking this is weeks? Is it months? Damn, it dropped it! The carry-all dropped it! Yeah, if I was the Harkonnens, I would be pissed right now. That didn't sound good.
Fremen attacks. On your watch, the Emperor will take...
Oh, they did not die well.
Tighten your grip, Raven, or feel mine on your neck.
Damn. Shit rolls downhill, Raban. You gotta get on top of this Fremen problem.
Usul, it's okay. I'm here.
So they're like sleeping together every night now? They're like fully in a committed relationship by this point, yeah?
Tell me, what was it about?
I'm in the south, and I'm following someone.
That lady Jessica?
We can ask Stilgar to call it off.
No.
Call off what? Oh, is today the big day? He's going out there with him. Are we gonna ride a worm?
Here.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this part.
Shai Hulud decides today if you become Fremen, or if you die.
The way he delivered that, his faith is so strong, he has no doubt that he will succeed. Man, they teased us so good with Liet Kynes about to ride a worm in the previous one.
Lower.
He has to go lower because like it's more resonant down there. Oh yeah, that's much more like it. Listen to that bassy boom. So I guess thumpers must be disposable, right? Because you can't exactly go get your thumper once the worm's here. It's now or never. Must be relatively simple construction. Or maybe someone else goes and retrieves thumpers, like as a job. Okay, worm sign. Here we go. Oh, that's a... Yeah, that's a mother of a worm. I love it. And Paul doesn't have enough first-hand experience with worms to realize that that's such a gargantuan fucking monster of a worm in front of him there. He doesn't really have that frame of reference yet. Hasn't seen enough worms. Oh, Jesus, that's intimidating. I'd be running for the hills already at this point. Come on, Paul. You got this. Oh! Jesus! And you just gotta run and, like, just latch on? God, look at this. Come on, Paul. Oh, Jesus. It's so disorienting and just claustrophobic. You can't see anything but sand anywhere. Nice. Oh my god, yes. And then you can see the daylight, like, starting to filter through. Woo! You're doing it, dude! Oh, like, barely, but you're doing it. Just don't fucking let go. Yeah, the way it's supposed to work is that the claws, like, pull up the scales, and the skin under the scales gets irritated by the sand, and that forces them to stay above the surface and to not dive again. You can do it. Oh, fuck! God, that's intense. He's, like, slowly working his way up to his feet. My god. Fuck, yes! Oh, I gotta chill! Yeah, on your feet, Muad'Dib. Fucking Mahdi up in here. Look at him go! Yes! Lisan al-Gaib! Look at that. I got like a full body chill when like the music kicked in and he finally had them like in the reins position. Oh, man, that's just like stellar cinematography to get you that hyped about a dude riding a worm. Oh, man. You really just can't underestimate the soundtrack and how much more powerful it makes already powerful imagery. Holy shit, you did it. Oh, that is sick. Look at that carving. That is a badass carving. I do wish we saw how he dismounted the worm, though. We still haven't seen that. How someone gets off a worm. A grandfather worm. The biggest ever seen. Did Lady Jessica already speak fluent Chicopsa, or did that happen after she drank the waters and was given the lifetimes of memories? Because that would make perfect sense for why she would suddenly have fluency in the language. I thought she only had a few phrases in part one.
I know they do. Our task in the north is nearly done.
God, these fully fledged conversations between her and Alia are like... She must seem so batshit crazy if you haven't read the book. Yeah, she's much further along. There's been a big time skip in that montage.
As long as I breathe.
Man, I hope neither of these actors had bad breath that day, or that scene would be rough to film.
I worship you now.
I'm a Fedaykin of Siege Tabra.
Yet we have a Bene Gesserit among us, fanning the flames of your legend, saying you're the one.
It's too painful for Paul. He wants to leave it behind and just be like, I'm 100% a Fedaykin of Siege Tabra, and that's all I am. I don't... He doesn't want to take it further than that at this time. Destiny is so often out of our control, though.
She says you should be coming with us.
You know I can't. Because I must continue fighting in the north to protect you down there in the south.
She says she can tell when
I was gonna say, that sounds like an excuse to me, too.
She says you're blinded by love, and she reminds you that you must reserve your hand for the most strategic alliance.
Is Aaliyah saying that, or are you saying that, Mom?
They deserve to be led by one of their own. What your people did to this world is heartbreaking.
We
Damn.
gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope!
I'll be waiting for you.
All of us.
Waiting for him in the south. Yeah, see, look at this. This is the real reason he doesn't want to go south, is because of his vision of people starving because of igniting a holy war. I don't think it's in your hands anymore, man. Wow, you could fit a ton of Fremen onto that thing. Oh, okay. I was wondering what they meant by your palanquin is ready. And that's got to be the reason why the south is considered to be largely inhospitable, is because of these great storms and blocking any further research that could be done in the region. Ah! Massive, just like, wall of Coriolis storm. Yeah, no one's getting through that. Sick. That was great. I loved how you could hear Stilgar doing a little bird call right before it exploded.
How much? We lost 80% of our last crop.
Yeah, you're so fired.
Today, Wadi dies.
I don't know about that. The Harkonnen troops are like peak bad guy design, aren't they? Seeing a fleet of ornithopters, they're just so cool. This is great. He's so reactive. He doesn't even have a plan. He just got everyone in ships and had them start flying because of the attack. You know, he doesn't have intel or anything. He's just flying around looking for Fremen. Raban, you're a clown, man. I love that helmet. Yeah, that pilot helmet was interesting. He's got, like, pieces, like, just clamped onto his jawline that are, like, free-floating.
I've lost them.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, I don't think that was the siege. I think that was just a mountain. No, you guys are standing on, like, 100 Fedaykin warriors right now, easily. Oh, friendly fire! God, they're all so spooked. They're all so on edge right now. Fuck yes. And then just disappeared. And then just gone. Oh my god, what are you gonna do with a whip, dude? He just runs away. God, the Harkonnens ain't shit. Look at this. When faced with an adversary who doesn't fear your raw power, you just turn tail immediately. He never goes into the plan. It's all reaction and emotion. Oh, fuck! Oh! That'd be a gnarly death if you got thrown into the Thopter blades. Ooh! Damn. She's dead before she hits the ground, and she's lucky for that, because that's going to be a hard landing.
Some new Fremen prophet.
It's not the first time we've had frictions with the Fremen.
None of this magnitude. So, my dear daughter, how would
You know,
feel with this
I'm digging Christopher Walken's performance as Shaddam Carino, but he's giving us nothing. He's doing absolutely nothing. But I think that's appropriate for the Emperor. He should be very, very subtle in his characterization, you know?
Repression only makes a religion flourish. You'll only end up humiliating yourself.
You underestimate my Sardaukar.
You underestimate the power of faith.
Proves once again that she was my most acute student.
That's right, because Irulan has also been a Gesserit.
Let the conflict on Arrakis turn into war. You then bring peace. As a savior.
You'd be a formidable
Empress.
You would be, not you will be.
These are our own religious patterns, aren't they? This is our doing. Muad'Dib means kangaroo mouse. Unusual warning for a Fremen.
Interesting that Gaius Mohiam suddenly has nothing to say.
Enough. This must not come out. Should the great houses learn that your father was behind the liquidation of the Atreides, your father will face war and lose the throne.
Then what hope is there?
For the Emperor? Not much.
We don't hope, we plan. Paul is not our only prospect. Fade Rortha Harkonnen will inherit Arrakis.
Okay, finally.
Rotha?
I was waiting for us to get to Fade Raltha.
Psychotic.
That's irrelevant. The question is, can we control him?
Is it irrelevant? I feel like being psychotic is kind of a factor. I don't know about the design of House Carino. Like, architecturally, it feels kind of pedestrian. We're talking about the Emperor of the known universe here. He should have, like, the most lavish digs, you would think.
The new blades, Nabar and Fade. Rotha.
He's like, here are your blades. Please don't kill me with them. Oh! God, the third one's just quaking. Who are these guys getting drugged? Oh, he's pulling a gladiator. This is just like the fighting pits. Oh, whoa! Oh, that's fucking cool! Because they have a black sun on Giedi Prime, daylight is like white. It makes everything look black and white. That's just what outside looks like? That's fucking cool. The whole planet's bald. This is bizarre. This planet is fascinating, man. Oh, cool. Are those fireworks? That's badass. God, that's such a cool shot. I love the incredible contrast between, like, the color of the ground and, like, the black of the building. It's so... What the fuck are those? Oh, got it. Atreides soldiers and he has to fight them. It's like blood sport for his birthday. Yeah, they didn't drug that one. Look at how different he's standing. The other two can barely walk.
That slave isn't drugged.
You should cancel the fight.
Don't spoil my nephew's birthday.
Ooh! He was quick about it, too! Oof. Right in the neck. Alright, this guy's holding his own. He's actually doing okay. Is that the present? The fact that he's not drugged and he finally gets a challenge of a fight for once?
Show me who you are.
Oh, he's turning off the shield. Wow. That's some confidence. God, the picador guys are crazy looking. They make some intense noises, too. Like, what is that helmet? What is going on there? Man, this guy's putting up a good fight. Oh, I saw that coming.
You follow our Atreides.
This whole thing felt very Gladiator. Fade Raltha! Fade Raltha!
He's impressive indeed.
Is he? Are we meant to be fully impressed by that? Because he fought 2 drugged prisoners, which isn't nothing, and then he actually had like to struggle a little bit against this 3rd guy. So is he really that exceptional of a fighter, or is he just used to fighting drugged prisoners?
This morning you were a playboy, feared and envied. But tonight, you're a hero.
I ought to drown you in that tub.
Don't be hasty. I have another gift for you. Heracus.
What about Rabba?
He has failed to protect spice production.
Yeah, Robin's super fired.
Free the spice, I'll make you emperor.
How are you going to make him emperor, though?
The emperor helped me destroy the Atreides. If it came to light, the great houses would rise against him.
But House Harkonnen was implicated in that crime too. Why would Fade be a...
sit on the throne.
Why would Fade be a candidate to come out of that thing with clean hands? He's part of House Harkonnen. I don't know that I accept the Baron's logic there. I sense some Bene Gesserit fuckery. Literally.
I'm Lady Margot Fenring.
Fenring.
I'm here to honor your coming of age.
How did you get past the guards?
The gods.
You're Bene Gesserit.
And what makes you say that?
You have hair. You're not from around here.
I don't recognize this place.
This is the guest wing.
He's never been to the guest wing? I guess that makes sense. Why would he? God, the cinematography is just blowing me away over and over again. Like, in terms of production design, this movie's like one of the coolest I've ever seen. Just the visuals are nonstop, just stunning. She's got him eaten out of her hand. She doesn't even have to use the voice to get him to kneel.
Put your right hand in the box.
Yep, there it is. This is actually super interesting. They're doing a really good job of juxtaposing, like, the contrast between... There. Love it. The contrast between Paul Atreides having his Gom Jabbar and then Fade Rautha. Like, Paul had so much more will, you know?
He yearns to be hurt. He loves pain.
Fade Rautha was very easily manipulated.
He can be controlled. He's sexually vulnerable.
He loves pain. Does that mean that he put his hand in the box and, like, immediately got a boner?
The bloodline is secured.
Oh, okay.
As you requested.
That's so insane. Bene Gesserit have such complete control over their own physical anatomy that they can determine the sex of a baby at will. That's why Lady Jessica gave Leto a son. Like, she had the power to choose that, you know? Oh, yep, that's the same necklace that Raban was wearing. This must be his promotion.
Rid me of this Fremen demon.
God, the Harkonnens are so intense. Everything they do is so intense. Holy shit. Look at this. God damn. Cool. Carry all with another harvester. That's not Harkonnen. That almost looks like an Atreides harvester.
It's full of piss.
Gurney! And he's playing the Haliset. Yes!
Save me from these utter morons. Another world. Another land.
Cooking time.
Nice. He's totally wearing like a scavenged Sardaukar helmet. Oh, sick. God, that looks cool. That is a fantastic shot. I know you're probably sick of me saying that by now, but I'm not going to stop. So these are like independents operating on Arrakis? That doesn't make sense. They must be like smugglers or pirates just stealing spice. Yeah, it's doing the exact same thing as the Harkonnen Harvester, just on a much smaller scale. What does he see? Is it a trapdoor spider? Oh shit, it's a mine! Oh, that's fucked. Whoo! Oh, they're screwed. They're screwed. They lost both the front treads. It's over.
Holy Mother.
God damn. Oh! Oh! Huh! Oh my god, it's Paul! The reunion, yes!
I recognize your footsteps. Oh, man.
Sorry about all your friends. They're gonna get murdered, but happy to see you, Gurney. Oh, nice. Nice. He stayed them.
You young pup. You young pup.
God, we are so back.
How many men with you? 200. 200?
Keep it down.
With thousands of these guys, you could take control of the entire planet. It's your father's dream. What are you afraid of? Hey. Worship, Gurney. If I go south, all my visions lead to horror. Billions of corpses scattered across the galaxy, all dying because of me.
Yeah, but Paul, do you notice you're only getting visions of what happens if you go south? You're not getting any visions about what happens if you stay in the north? Like, that should be telling you something, too.
No need to be a prophet to see what's ahead. Your path leads to war. You know that. What will you do when you feel its breath upon your neck?
Yeah, I mean, he's in an impossible position. War is coming whether he likes it or not, and if he waits too long, it'll be too late, and he won't be able to respond to it, and he'll get so many more people killed. The choice he has to make is, do I want billions of people to die across the galaxy, or just the people that I care about here on Arrakis?
I know where your father hid the family atomics.
Oh, damn. He's got the nukes.
It's huge, Johnny. It could change everything. He who can destroy a thing has the real control of it.
So you can control it and not us.
No matter what I do, you still don't trust me.
Because you're a foreigner.
And no matter what he does, he'll gain more power, too.
My allegiance is to you, to the Fremen. I'm doing this for all of us.
I'll talk to Stoker.
It's right under everybody's nose.
That's where the family atomics are hidden, just in some cave?
That's the idea. Nobody would ever look in there because it's obvious.
Not clever.
Did you find it?
I didn't look for it.
How many heads exactly? Enough to blow up the whole planet.
It's a figure of speech.
The Fremen are like, you said what? There's the Atreides seal on the door. Man, I don't even want to think about what happens to your fingers if the wrong person puts their hand in that thing. Oh, that's cool. God, the way this movie plays with light and like rays and shafts of light, it's so cool and creative. It creates some amazing visuals.
The 92 original Atreides family's atomic warheads.
Damn.
And that is power.
92. The Fremen just went from like terrifying to powerful and terrifying. Is that a baby sandworm? Whoa! This is intense. She's gonna drown it. Damn. And that's how the water of life is extracted. No wonder Chinese friend called it worm piss.
Soon a man is going to visit your temple and he may want you to perform the rites.
Reverend Mother, it is forbidden.
Let him try.
God, it always takes me by surprise when Jessica uses the voice. She's scary, man. Whoa!
Johnny!
She's standing up there just like the Vision.
She stabbed.
Oh, fuck. No! Stilgar! Oh, God. No, the sacred water! And there's so many people in there. God damn. This is Fade Routha's first move as the new governor, right?
Old-fashioned artillery. Genius.
Prepare my troops. My lord, I would recommend you stay inside those.
Bring his body
Jesus.
to my quarters.
God, he kills so many people just like casually around him.
Kiss my feet, brother.
Man, Rabondis has no teeth in this movie. God, just the smoldering wreckage. All the survivors. Oh, look, those guys are carrying a body. Wonder what the casualty toll was.
Didn't even engage on the ground like honorable fighters.
That's a sex
نار حجار ميك كبكب دي قونقت ودين تهيري هورما ما ديب تماكشي.
You gotta go south, man. You can't wait anymore. Not with the north being attacked like this.
You must take my place.
I can't do that.
It is a good time to cross blades with me.
I'd rather cut off my own hand.
We need you. We need the Lisangal Gaib to lead our people.
You know what I think of all that.
I don't care what you believe. I believe.
Yeah, Paul, you have the power to stop this. You've got to go south and go to the War Council. He's hearing the Jinn.
A good hunter always climbs the highest dune before his hunt. He needs to see. As far as he can see. And you will see.
The world has made choices for us.
If I go south, I might lose you.
You will never lose me. Not as long as you stay who you are.
I'll cross the storms with you.
Okay.
Go south.
Let's go. Oh, come on! Killing the fucking birds? Ugh.
Spy, left behind. No trace of the others.
They've gone south to hide in the storms.
No, is that Chinese friend? With the flamethrower. God, Fade is sick. That was a great transition, though. The roar of the worm sounded just like the flamethrower erupting. I love how they merged those together. God. Just kicking my ass. Just kicking my fucking ass. Every single shot looks so good in this. Oh, and now he's here. Okay, he's gonna drink the water of life.
So she and Ezekiel exit. Isa husulash. Uzaiha shurush izulatha. Uzaiha shihashiyash.
That's a pretty big swig. Okay, here we go. Okay, he's getting the memories and experiences of all the previous Reverend Mothers. Oh, whoa. Okay, so this has got to be the future.
My brother, my dearest brother, you are not prepared for what is to come.
Is that Aaliyah? Grown up? Yeah, that's his sister.
Don't worry. I'm with you. I love you.
Wow. I didn't think they were even gonna really touch on Aaliyah in this movie because she hasn't even been born yet. Crazy. So that's who Anya Taylor-Joy was playing. That's nuts. That's nuts. We just saw Aaliyah. Yeah, they did say it was fatal.
What happened? What happened?
It's 100% Jessica's fault. The Maker Keeper didn't even want to do it. She had to use the voice on her to allow him to do it.
He's dead. His vital signs are so low they can't be detected.
You did this to him. You did this to your own son.
You might not believe in the prophecy, but you're a part of it.
Why would you do this?
Damn. Damn. I mean, this really shows you in Fremen culture just how much Chani really loves Paul, that she's willing to shed a tear and use that moisture in this moment. Damn. Lisa Al Gaib. There's no questioning it now. Jesus.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Thanks to you.
I was gonna say, now that she can stop being worried, it's right back to mad again. And that was crazy foolhardy of him, but also, like, as is written, he needed to do it.
The visions are clear now. There is a narrow way through. I saw our bloodline, Mother. You are the daughter of Baron Vladimir Harkonnen.
Oh, damn.
Did my father know?
I didn't know myself until I took the worm's poison.
Oh, shit.
We're Harkonnens.
That's a hell of a revelation.
So this is how I will survive. By being Harkonnens.
Holy shit. These are all the Southern fundamentalists. Oh, that shot's awesome. Look at that. Is that Jessica? It's gotta be, right? Jesus, look at that. There's so many people in here.
We must talk. You're not allowed to speak inside the cell.
Still, God, please. For Araki's sake.
This prophecy is how they enslave us, how they dominate.
Whoa, what are you... You're just walking right into the circle? Only leaders are allowed to speak in there, dude. No, he's about to change everything for everyone.
You must take his place by defeating him. Biduraktin biwagzama!
It is the only way.
I'm pointing the way!
Okay. Being a little aggressive.
Nifribit Kumuni!
Oh, okay. Oh, well, now you're saying stuff. Okay. You just pissed off everybody in the room. You can't utter a challenge like that, man.
Dune.
Oh, I gotta chill. My God, he's just like some super personal information that only you could know. And they're like, there's no way he could know that. He has to be the Mahdi. Oh my God, is he gonna put on the ring? The ducal signet?
This is my father's ducal signet.
Yes. Yes. Combine both your heritage and your future, man. This is the way forward. Oh, Gurney's so proud of him right now.
Duke of Arrakis, Eruditina Heshidani, Melissan Al-Gaim, Rui Dimenaruk, Ashiki,
Holy shit! Lisan Al-Gaib! There's no going back now. God, that's a great shot, too. The massive crowd with just like these shafts of light coming down. No, he sent it to the Emperor himself? Just a direct challenge with the fucking seal of his ring? Oh, man. Yeah, this is gonna go over real well. Interesting, though. The writing looked very Cyrillic. I want to get a closer look at the language systems we're using here.
Did you counsel my father to exterminate the Atreides?
Of course I did.
You tried to sacrifice an entire bloodline.
And I was right to do it. For 90 generations we have supervised House Atreides.
Wow, 90 generations.
Their bloodline had to be terminated.
Paul is alive. And if he defeats Feyd-Rautha, my father...
Your father will lose the throne no matter who prevails.
True.
But there is one way your family can remain in power. Are you prepared?
You've been preparing me my whole life, Reverend Mother.
I like the symmetry there of Gaius Mohiam talking about how there's only one slim way with which we can secure our future and our prospects. Just like Paul was saying about how there's one slim chance, one future where they prevail. What is this? Oh, this is the Emperor's arriving. Yeah. This is the same spherical ship that showed up on Caladan.
Well, the Emperor's very obliging.
Yeah, he came quick.
He's right on time.
Afshil Al-Khalik.
A great grandmother of a storm. I love that. I love that the storm, just like the worm, like the grandfather worm, like that's how they depict size. Oh, that's cool. You could see all of Arrakeen like reflected on the underside of the ship as it comes down. That's fucking badass. Landing a reflective ship on a desert planet always looks so cool. Makes me think of the Royal N1 from The Phantom Menace landing on Tatooine.
Send messages to the great houses. Tell them that Arrakis is under Sardaukar attack. Tell them the future hangs in the balance.
I mean, it really depends on how much the Landsrat already know, but... Jesus. That is a huge army. It's not as big as the Fremen army, but still. It's a lot of Sardaukar. Did they build that whole structure? That was not there before. It's like a massive, like, prefabbed palace that they just, like, drop wherever they land. Chani's got to tie on her blue armband so we know who she is in the big group shots that are coming up in this fight. Damn. That's a gorgeous shot. Look at this. The Baron can't even, like, kneel without this mechanical assistance. That's an awesome costume that Irulan is wearing also. It's very jagged and elegant.
Do you have any idea who this Muad'Dib could be?
Some fanatic, Your Majesty. That's all we know.
More. Give me more.
He's a madman.
He needs more cowbell.
Baron, have you ever investigated the south regions of Arrakis?
Well, the entire region is uninhabitable.
Exhibits evidence of human activity.
I swear to you I wasn't aware of any.
Oh, what's the Sardaukar? Whoa! Oh, shit! Damn, he's really falling out of favor now. That's so many Sardaukar. That's crazy. Why are there flames coming off of the big ship? Is it just because it's reflecting so much goddamn heat? That's so many thumpers. Look at them all, ready to jump on. That gave me another chill, man, seeing the Atreides banner being used as the symbol of the Holy War. Ugh. Trailer shot. Let's fucking go! Oh, we're firing the atomics, baby! No way, are they gonna hit the... They're not gonna hit the Emperor's ship, though. Spice Fields! Fucking Spice Fields! Holy shit! Oh, you're done. You're all done. What do you even do? Fuck! Jesus, and everyone just got buried. Picking the banners back up. I'd be readying weapons if I were you guys. Oh, here we go. Here we go! Oh, God! Ultimate intimidation. They're just running. Finest warriors in the Imperium, my ass. Oh, let's fucking go! Look at this! Woo! My God, my heart is pounding right now. I haven't seen an exhilarating charge like this since, like, the Pelennor fields, man. So many Thopters coming in. Oh, did you see that worm just, like, knock the transport out of the way? Oh, that was sick. Seen it explode behind the sandstorm like that. God damn. I'm never gonna get tired of seeing the Fedaykin just like burst out of the sand like that. It's so good. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, fuck yeah, Chani. I see that blue armband. Ooh! God, that kick was sweet. Oh shit, it mirrors Paul's vision from part 1. Wow. And then they're just never seen again. Just covered in blood and sand. Oh damn, just going straight to the Baron.
Grandfather.
Oh! Oh, it's done! Vengeance. This one's for you, Leto.
You don't like an animal.
Wow. Okay, well that's a little different than the book. Definitely makes for like a powerful entrance, though.
What did? Being that hostile. Vista Sartakra.
Damn. And just like that, he hasn't, I mean, like, they haven't submitted to him yet, but he's taken over. He has the control now. Oh, God, just mopping them up. Just firing indiscriminately into the crowds. Oh my God, yes, and this is Gurney, right? Gurney's taking Arakeen. Oh, there's Raban. Oh, he was about to leave again. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I've been waiting for this. Holy shit!
For my Duke and my friends.
God, that was so quick. He just dispatched him after everything. Just 2 moves. Wow, that was not at all what I expected for their final fight, but I really like that choreography better. It just shows how much of a superior fighter Gurney Halleck is. He's not here to, like, flash around and flourish. He just wants Brabant dead. That was powerful. Man, what an ending for this character. Nice. Jessica's chair has the Atreides symbol on it, too. I wonder if that means that's an old piece of Atreides furniture that was still lying around.
Warships.
Great houses.
The lion's red.
This isn't over yet.
Nope.
I will love you as long as I breathe.
On the one hand, it's like, that's a sweet sentiment. On the other hand, Chani's like, wait, what are you about to do?
I am Paul Atreides, son of Leto Atreides, Duke
Damn.
of Arrakis. Send a warning to all ships. If the Great House is attacked, our atomics will obliterate all spice fields.
He's bluffing.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Silence!
Nice.
Abomination.
That was a satisfying little smirk from Jessica.
I'll take the hand of your daughter. She will remain safe, and we will rule together over the Empire.
Yeah, that's why he was like, I love you no matter what. No matter what I'm about to do.
You have to answer for my father.
I killed him. Because he was a man who believed in the rules of the heart. Your father was a weak man.
I mean, I'm sure those words cut him, but, like, he's not wrong. Leto didn't have the strength to do what needed to be done.
I'm happy to finally meet you, cousin.
Oh, that's right, they are cousins.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
We got, come on, Paul. Ooh! Headbutt. God, I really love the framing of this scene with all these people gathered around against the wall. It's like a Renaissance painting. Oh my God, come on. Ooh! Nice. I love how fast-paced all the combat is in this. Yes! I love that move. Nice. I feel like he did that to honor Jamis. Oh! Oh! Wait, whoa, no! Wrong person! What the fuck? What? Oh. God, it's cutting his fingers. Is it done? That's the shot from his vision! Holy shit! Ah, that was right in front of us the whole time.
You fought well, Atreides.
Listen, again.
God, Stilgar! He was holding that in. He was about to explode. Yeah, everything just changed for you guys forever.
You chose the wrong side. You of all people should know. There are no sides. Reverend Mother.
What a convenient thing to say right after you lose. And now there are no more Harkonnens. Well, besides Paul and Jessica. Come on, Carino. Is he going to be too proud to do it? Damn. He's like, kiss my bloody hand.
My lord, the great houses have answered. They refuse to honor your ascendancy.
Well, that makes things real simple.
Lead them to paradise.
Listen al-Gaib! Listen al-Gaib! And just like that, the Holy War spreads out from Arrakis to the rest of the galaxy. This is exactly what he was afraid of. You know, he knew it was going to end this way. It was very nice of the former Emperor to very conveniently leave them all these massive troop transports for the Fremen to use.
The Holy War begins.
Oh, where's Chani going? She's leaving. God, look at that look on her face. She feels so betrayed. Paul swore to her he didn't want power, and then this is how it all ended up. Wow. And that's the end. Fantastic. Oh my God. This was an absolute roller coaster. I got full body chills from like multiple moments in this. Oh man, just the vistas, the cinematography, the story itself, the costume design, the art direction, the sound design. Like the sounds I want to talk about. I'm going to dive into all of this stuff. I'm still kind of reeling from what I just saw here. Oh man. This was an all-timer of a movie, and easily one of the best science fiction experiences I've ever been a part of. Like, oh man. Wow. All right, I'm back now. I had to take a little break there, drink some water, go to the bathroom, take a power nap. That was a long movie. That was one of the longer movies that I've seen recently. And, you know, honestly, the pacing, it didn't feel like it was moving very slow. It felt like things were moving really quickly. And yet, like, you didn't realize just how long you'd been sitting there until the credits really rolled. Which, in my opinion, is a sign that, like, you know, a movie is totally engaging. You're fully enthralled in what's going on, right? This was such a, like, experience. It took me a minute to really formulate my thoughts, and I've been thinking about it for a minute now. And, yeah, I think this might be my favorite adaptation of Dune. I don't think it's the most faithful. There were a lot of changes that were made to the original subject material, but I think the changes that were made were done for good reason, for the most part, and stylistically, I think everything was really jiving. I think the most faithful adaptation of this is probably the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries, ironically enough. The one that has the lowest public estimation is probably the most faithful adaptation. In terms of this movie, I really enjoyed it. I'll just put that out straight away. I thought the costume design might have been the strongest point of it for me, just in terms of like the visuals. Like, yes, the architecture and the vistas and the ship design and everything like that was awesome. But for me, I think the characters and their costumes is really what made it come alive and feel real. The Harkonnen soldiers, I think, had my favorite costume design out of everything, like bar none. Everything to do with the Fremen, the culture, the attire, the language, I thought was really, really unique in a sci-fi setting and very interesting. Another Frank Herbert borrowed really heavily from a lot of Arab languages and cultures to create the Fremen and to create sort of this social climate of Arrakis, but it's not seen often enough. I think there's a lot of things that deserve a little bit more mainstream representation, especially in science fiction, and it was really cool to see that here. Partial credit for that goes to Denis Villeneuve, and the rest of that obviously goes to Frank Herbert for conceiving of this world in the first place. To talk about the cinematography briefly, like, holy shit. I saw sights in this film that I have never seen before. Some of those shots, like right out of the gate with the Harkonnen soldiers gliding up that mountaintop, like just blew me away right away. And I feel like this must be at least somewhat similar to how audiences in 1977 felt seeing that fucking Star Destroyer go overhead in the opening scene of A New Hope for the very first time. This was one of the few times in my life that I've felt that I've come close to that level of an experience in the audience. Like, this was huge. This was awesome. The worm riding sequence was really dope. It was so disorienting and claustrophobic and just like, oh man, trying to put myself in Paul's shoes in that moment. There's no way I would have survived. Like, that was an absolute monster of a worm, too. He rode like the biggest goddamn worm any of them had ever seen. Oh, that was so cool. That was just so cool. I had heard before the film came out that Anya Taylor-Joy and Florence Pugh were both, like, in the lead to play Princess Irulan. Obviously, Florence Pugh got that role, but I heard that Anya Taylor-Joy was also cast in the film, and I'd been trying to speculate on who she was going to be. She was Aaliyah. We barely saw her, but she was there. I mean, we saw her in, like, utero vision a lot more than we actually saw adult her in that one vision, but that shows me she's going to show back up in the next one, right? Yeah, it's worth pointing out. At the time of recording this reaction, Dune Messiah has officially been announced. It is in production at this point. So we are going to get the next section of this story. And man, if you thought it was weird now, forget about it. It hasn't even begun to get weird. This is going to get proper ridiculous and bizarre. I can't wait. And if Dune Messiah does well enough, which I'm sure it will, considering what a box office smash Dune Part 1 and Part 2 have been so far, we might even go further. We might even get God Emperor of Dune. And that is completely off the wall insane. I can't wait. I really hope it happens. Just going to throw it out there as a wish list. An HBO Max series about the Butlerian Jihad, which was my favorite of the spin-off books, actually, even though I know that was Brian Herbert. Big fan. Yeah, this one's going to stick with me. This one's going to stick with me for a long time. I'm definitely rewatching this film, and I'm definitely going to go out and watch it in the theater at my earliest opportunity. Like, as soon as I can, I'm seeing this one in IMAX, because holy shit. I'm watching on a big screen, okay? The screen that I react on is 75 inches. It's pretty massive, but it's not a theater, and I don't have that surround sound crazy theater volume going on. You know, I have to turn my volume down pretty far so it doesn't get registered on the microphone, because I don't wear headphones and I kind of live life on the edge like that. But there were some shots in this where I could tell, I was like, I need to see this at IMAX, and I need the sound of those engines to be like rattling my teeth right now. This should be much louder. So I'm going to do myself a favor, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch this in IMAX, because how could I not, right? The first one was so good on the big screen. I just really wanted to share my reaction with you guys. That was really the main crux of why I decided to wait and preserve my first time watching it for here on the channel. And I'm glad I did that. But next up, IMAX. Are you kidding me? This needs to be seen on the big screen. Absolutely. Rebecca Ferguson, best performance in it. I'm willing to say that right out of the gate. She was the best performance in this. And honestly, I feel like she gave the strongest performance in Part 1 as well. So maybe Rebecca Ferguson is just a goddess of an actress. Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, they both did a really good job. Timothy brought some chops. I mean, I always knew that he was a good actor, but like, I really feel like he embodied the role in a deep way. And this, you could tell this was a meaningful performance for him as an actor in his career, not just appreciating the story material. He knew that it was very important for him to do a good job here, and I think he nailed it. Christopher Walken, I'm really not sure how I feel about his performance. I'm not going to say he phoned it in, because I don't believe that, but he didn't really give us anything. He made Emperor Shaddam Carino IV the most, like, bland, devoid of detail. He's just a guy here to do a thing. And again, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't necessarily disagree with that choice. You know, maybe the Emperor doesn't have to have a whole lot by way of personality. He's the Emperor. I think it's okay for someone in a role that large and that important and influential to let that role consume everything that he is and not really have anything outside of that to offer people, you know? His performance was the only one that gave me pause, but it wasn't because it didn't feel like it fit there. It just wasn't what I expected from him necessarily. Was Christopher Walken maybe too big of a name to cast in this role? Because not to say anything about his acting ability. Obviously, he's a very skilled actor, but his face is so recognizable, it does kind of break the suspension of disbelief. It's more of a challenge to see him sitting in the chair and not be like, oh, that's Christopher Walken. You should be saying, oh, that's the Emperor, you know? And I don't know if that was fully achieved here. That's something that I'm going to revisit my thought on that after I watch it for a second time. Austin Butler killed it. I really didn't know what to expect from him, from Fade Routha. We've gotten 3 extremely different Fade Routhas in the 3 different adaptations of Dune. Obviously, Sting took it in a certain direction. I'm forgetting his name, but the guy from the miniseries, I think, really killed it. He did a great job being Fade. And then Austin Butler took it in a completely new direction. I mean, the Harkonnens in general are kind of redesigned for this film series, and I want to talk about that a little bit too. Like Gidi Prime having a black sun and having like a black and white kind of effect to the daylight there. That's so creative and unique, and I don't think I've ever seen that in a sci-fi film before. So that was just awesome. They're all hairless, pallid-looking, like pale people, obviously as a result of both the harsh environment of Gidi Prime itself, and clearly they're like gorging themselves on all these chemicals and all this like toxic stuff in the environment that just like their hair fell out long ago and they just evolved this way. That's the thing about Dune, you know, like Star Trek is centuries in the future. Even Star Trek Discovery, which is supposed to be like the distant future comparatively, is only like 800 or 900 years later than present day. This is hundreds of thousands of years later. Late enough in humankind's history that like further stages of evolution have been able to take place over the 90-something generations, right? So the Harkonnens look the way they do because of evolution. And it's just a really cool idea, and I love how far they leaned into that, you know? They really feel like a different species, but at the end of the day, they're all human, you know? And like Fade Routha and Paul, they're cousins. Outwardly, just visually, you never would have thought that. You would have thought these were different species, you know? It just shows how various and versatile, honestly, human beings can be when put in separate environments and given like generations to develop and evolve in that surrounding, you know? Yeah, this was an absolutely fantastic film. My mind is swimming with thoughts. I feel like I just drank the waters of life myself. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more to say about this, but I'm going to wait until I can be a little bit more eloquent and a little bit less like bewildered by what I just witnessed here. Suffice it to say, this was fantastic. This gets the highest of scores from me, and this is easily one of the most memorable experiences cinematically that I've had in a long time. Instantly up there on the short list of favorite sci-fis that I've watched. This was really, really cool. But I mean, I'm a little biased. I'm a big Dune head anyway, so I felt like that was kind of the natural conclusion to this reaction, is that I was going to be thrilled with this. Yeah, I can't really think of anything that really bothered me about the portrayals in this film or the way that it was like handled and delivered to us. It felt faithful enough, and the changes that were made, I feel like there's a justification that could be made for every single one so far. I'll post another video talking more at length about my thoughts about Dune Part 1 and Part 2 together, but I think I need to rewatch this bad boy. I think I need to just sit with my thoughts for a while on this. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my first time reaction to Dune Part 2. This was a hell of a movie. Really enjoyed sharing my experience with you guys. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of this movie, what you thought of my thoughts about this movie. Do you agree? Am I wrong? Is there context I'm missing? Always weigh in. Please let me know. I love learning things from the comments on the YouTube channel. It's one of my favorite things about doing this, is all the information that you guys are able to share with me about it as well. Really enhances my experience. So thank you. Keep those comments coming. This reaction has been edited to comply with fair use. It's been chopped down to 20 minutes. We're talking about a 2-hour and 45-minute movie, so clearly a lot of my reactions didn't make the cut here. If you want to watch the full-length, uncut version of my reaction, it is available on Patreon. There's a link in the description of the video to the Patreon page. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.